Hi parents, caregivers, those that love the little ones and are taking care of a child. I am so excited to welcome you here to Tiny Trunk Tales. I just wanted to show you a few things that you could do with these printables to help your family. So first off, there are two things we have for you. One is a short video, me explaining to your children about heroes. Feel free to share it with them or to talk about heroes in your own words. So that is just a few minutes, and it's a great way for your kids to learn about heroes and how they can be a hero themselves. So in the packet, the printable that you could download, this is the cover of the activity book for your kids. Now the main thing that I wanted to make sure I was being very careful with is that you are the one teaching details about 9/11. Depending on how old your child is, we don't want to be terrifying them or anything. I've got a child that is 6 years old all the way up to an 18-year-old. So I want to make sure that it's age appropriate. And I also wanted to respect what it is that you wanted to talk about regarding the events of September 11th. So we decided to focus on the heroes of 9/11 to really talk about that as the importance of why we're remembering. And so we decided to focus on the heroes. So this is the cover, and in here they're going to be able to learn a little bit about 9/11. So this page just talks about what happened on September 11th. And I purposely left out a lot of the details. I did it in drawings so that it could be age appropriate for anybody. If you want to show the videos of the actual events or whatnot, you could choose to do that based on the age of your child. So this is just a simple way to get the conversation started in a way that you can explain it that would be okay for any age. And then under here, I'm just talking about the facts, like what happened at what time, and then you fill in as much or as little as you want. Now the next page is all about what is a hero. So on here I just explain a little bit about what a hero is, talking about first responders, and then heroes that they could be, that they could help, and as we give and serve, that is a hero too. And then a fun little thing on the bottom that they could just think of attributes, and I explain it all here on this page about what are attributes or examples of what a hero is. Now the next page is so fun. It is paper dolls. I used to love doing this as a kid. So these are just first responders that were there during 9/11. And you could use those to cut out. And then there is a page that you could use right here. There's one for boys and one for a girl. And you're not going to cut these out. They're going to cut this page out, and then they could place the different outfits on here. And so they could tell stories as you talk to them about remembering those that gave their life during 9/11 or those that survived, and some of their stories. So talking just about heroes in general, that they can be a hero too. And then there's also this page for young kids that they could use to draw a story about somebody that was there. Or there's also a page where they could do kind of like a news report. So if they're a little older, they could use this sheet to tell a little bit more about one of the stories that you might have found online, or that you know in your own family if you're affected by 9/11 personally. Now the next page is a little activity that we're going to actually cut out. So this is our, never forget, this is a blank tower, so one of the twin towers. So you have this option if you don't want to use a lot of ink, or you have this option, and you just cut it. It's really easy, and it folds all into itself. So you don't need tape or anything. It's just scissors and print it out on cardstock. And then inside here, this is to help you as you're talking about heroes and what happened that day. Inside here, you're going to have, these are ones that I came up with, that I found stories, not only of people that were there, boots on the ground during 9/11, but people afterwards and things that they did to help. And one of those was Mr. Rogers. And so there's some information about how he was a hero. And then of course there are heroes that were there. The man with the red bandana that we've heard about a lot, his story, and there are 6 stories that are included inside of the Twin Towers printable that I have. But then you're welcome to find more stories, and I even have blank pages for your kids to write, draw a picture of the person, or cut a picture out from the internet and write about them. And then there's another section where they can learn how to be a hero themselves and write about it. And then there are these pages that they can draw a picture, write, and how can I be a hero? So this is when they can think about, that goes with my video, things they can do to be a hero, and they can cut those out and add them into the tower. And this is for kids that can't write yet. They could draw pictures of what they could do. So it's just a little way that the kids can connect and learn about the events from 9/11 in a way that perhaps won't scare them, but still get them to kind of begin to understand the importance of what happened that day. And to me, the importance is that many people, a lot of ordinary people, were able to step up and help. And that when we're in crisis and tragedy strikes, that we all inside can be a hero, that we can all help. And so this little printable and gift that we've created for you is to help you connect with your children, to talk about these events that really has shaped and changed our country, and to remember all of the brave men and women and all those that helped before, after, and during, to help our children, to help our families, and to help our nations heal. And there's not a more important time to reflect and remember those that passed away because of 9/11 or that were courageous and did things to help others than today. And so we need to remember that. We need to rekindle that into our children, the importance of being good, of sharing light, to creating peace, and have hope for the future. Thank you so much for downloading this. We hope that this is a blessing for you and your family.